How did I meet Puff? Jack Swing reunion tour. Keith Sweat, Tony, After 7, sometimes SWV, sometimes In Vogue, BBD, New Edition. So many great acts on this show. Teddy put together this amazing show and we toured the country, like sold out crowds, singing every song from Guy to Blackstreet to all the ones that I had mentioned. Now, Pack's House, Teddy hired me to go on tour with him and put the singers together and be the vocal director for the new Jack Swing tour. One of the singers that I hired was my cousin Nicolette. I had her on stage. We're doing our thing. So one of the songs that we did as part of the show was a song by Guy called Goodbye Love, featuring, of course, Aaron Hall, lead vocals, but then there was a female voice on this song, and for the tour, Nicolette did that part. So we're in New York. We get to the Goodbye Love part, and Mika's doing her tasteful ad-libs and her beautiful angelic voices coming through. Look in the front row, P. Diddy is sitting right in the front. And along with him is another guy. And they're pointing like, oh my gosh, she's killing it. And after the show, we go backstage. Everybody's coming back saying hello to Teddy. Diddy asks about Mika. Long story short, he asked her to be featured on one of his projects, one of his album projects. Months go by. Mika calls me one day and she says, cousin, I'm in a studio session and we need a male vocal. Can you come through? So I agree to go, and I get there, and the producer of the song was the guy that was with Diddy that day. P. Diddy's A&R guy at one point. His name is Shannon Ridley. We call him Slam. Along with him was another guy named Philip Lawrence. So they were co-producing this song. My cousin and another young lady was singing background. The session went great. Within that session, Slam realizes I'm a vocal coach, and he says, hey, would you work with the lead singer of my group? I would love to. So he introduces me to the lead singer of the group, Nikki 16 at the time, and I started to work with the lead singer for this group. Slam calls me and he says, there's a big meeting that was supposed to be in a month with Missy Elliott and Mona Scott. They wanted to take a listen to Nikki 16, but man, they just called me and said they're going to be in LA in a few days, and they want to know if we could go ahead and have the meeting. I don't know if she's ready yet. Should I just put that meeting off and ask them to do it another time? This is a big meeting, man. I don't really want to do it unless I think she's ready. I said, I think she's ready, bro. He said, damn, Romeo, you sure I should take it? I said, go ahead. I promise you, she'll be fine. So they have the meeting with Mona Scott and Missy Elliott. Of course, you guys know who Missy Elliott is, and most of you should know, if you don't, who Mona Scott is. Mona Scott is the creator of Love and Hip Hop. They have the meeting. A couple of days later, I get a call from Slam. He said, man, Mona and Missy loved him. She sounded amazing. He said, she sounds like a whole new singer. What did you do? I said, oh man, we just kind of touched up on some technique. He said, man, she sounds like a totally different singer. He says, hey man, I got a favor to ask you. I'm like, okay, what's the favor? Would you consider coaching Puff, P. Diddy? I said, singing? Yeah. I said, does he sing? Not really, but you know what I'm saying? He's putting together this record right now, man, where he's going to have 2 female singers called Dirty Money. And, he ain't expected to be no Luther Vandross or nothing, but he wants to be able to, to do a little something. So I'm thinking, if anybody can help him, you can. I said, okay, man, let me think about that for a second. Well, the reason that I was even hesitant is because at that point, Making the Band had already aired, and Diddy was already portrayed as this really mean jerk. He was disrespectful. He was, making people walk across the bridge to get cheesecake, belittling people. It was made to make him look like not a great person. And then there was another show that came out, and it was called, I think, Do You Want to Work with Diddy, or something like that. And I saw those episodes, and that they didn't make him look like the nicest guy at all. So I remember I was like, dude, I don't know. I said, bro, I'll be honest with you, man. Number one, I'm not a kid, right? I'm not young, and I don't tolerate disrespect and stuff. I'm not good with that. And this dude is, he's who he is. So that's his thing, man. But we'll probably clash. I don't know if that would work. Slam goes, man, Puff is cool, bro. He said, don't believe all that. That's just television stuff. He's not like that at all. He's like my brother. I know him better than anybody. I'm like, okay. He said, well, would you have a meeting? Let's have a meeting. I said, I'm down. I mean, don't get me wrong. It sounded like a great opportunity. I just know me, and I know, how I am. So I'm like, I don't know if that's going to be a clash or not. So he sets up a meeting.